The whites are really beautiful, but today, this morning, it's cold. And since the toothpaste was forgotten in my parents' car, we haven't brushed our teeth in days. And we feel so gross. Just gross, like, blah.
Welcome back to day 145. I'm Captain.
And I'm Sunshine.
And we're still walking.
And we're still talking. We are going from, where are we going? From stealth site, mile marker 1837, oops, to we are not sure. How many miles are we going to try to go?
We're trying to go 15.
Yeah.
But we have a little conundrum. We have 3 days of power and we still have to hike 4 days. And Mount Washington will be on that 4th day. So we have a decision to make, maybe cut out some stuff we're normally charging. But it's not like we're overly extravagant with such charging. It's not like we brought a TV.
Right. So the deal is that we really don't want to, first of all, we don't want to be on Mount Washington without our Garmin and our phones, or at least our Garmin. So if we're going to run out of service, we have to get off beforehand, and it's complicated. We need to get a shuttle into a town, although we're talking with some other people we've been hiking with, and they said there's a cafe like 0.9 walk off a trail. So we probably could go there and charge up and get some food and then hike back. It's 2 miles extra, but it'll save us some time. So we're not sure what's going to happen or how far we're going to go. Right now, we walked a little bit up this morning. It's about 9:30. I think we started around, 7:15?
Yeah, around there.
And we're going to actually physically go by a hut. These huts, people hike from the hut to hut to hut. Sorry, Largo. I'm going to tell you this little story, but it's complicated because he's walking on rocks. Do you have it okay, honey?
Yep, you're good.
Or do you want me to just take the camera?
No, you're good.
So people come here through the whites and they hike hut to hut to hut. And in the huts, the huts are sometimes a mile off the AT. Well, we're not going to go a mile off the AT. You guys know we don't want to go more than 0.2, max 0.3. I think once we went a mile off for a deli, right, Largo?
We went a half mile there, half mile back. Yeah. For a deli in New York.
But we were desperate. So we are actually coming upon a hut that's actually right on the AT. And we have heard that they serve baked goods and drinks and soup or something around lunchtime. So we have actually, for the first time ever, a straight and a down for many, many miles to the hut. So we're trying to crank out some miles to get to the hut so that we can hopefully have a soup and a baked good because we're dying for it. So we'll keep you with us. Temperature today, so let's see, it is 47 degrees. I think it feels pretty nice. I have been having a little bit of an issue with food. I'm not hungry at all. And I'm not sick, I'm just not hungry. And when I go to eat my bagel sandwich, I feel like I feel like I'm gagging because I'm forcing it down. And I know I have to eat. So I've just been putting the power bars to me. I don't feel sick or anything. But I also, once you start losing energy, you bottom out. And I don't feel like I'm losing energy. But it's just a weird feeling to not be hungry at all because I'm so hungry on this trail. So hopefully it resolves itself. Maybe some soup and a baked apple muffin or something will do the job.
Let's get going.
Wait, how'd you sleep last night?
I slept great.
I slept great too. Look at us, we figured out the sleeping thing.
Maybe.
South Twin is our next peak. Halfway up the 0.9 vertical climb. We've had worse, actually. We've had harder. It's not super hard. So I learned 2 more AT words yesterday or the day before. Banana blazing and pink blazing. You guys might be able to figure this one out. Banana blazing is if you're hiking and you're chasing after a man. And pink blazing is if you're hiking and chasing after a woman. So I thought that was actually really cute. And I don't know what that and was for. Do I have my breakfast bar stuck in my teeth? Here comes Captain.
I can feel the altitude.
You can feel it? You feel, what do you feel? You feel lightheaded or?
No, it's
You feel winded?
yeah.
You can feel it?
Oh yeah.
I can't really feel it. Huh.
Might be because I'm running to catch up to you.
All right, let's do a quick gear gab. I know we've done these before, I think, but I'm going to do it now since Captain has them on. These are the weather mitts on the outside, and they're made by, who are those made by? Is it Z-Pack? Yeah, Z-Pack. And they keep your under mittens from getting wet. I mean, obviously, if it's pouring, they're not going to work. But then, can you pull that off, honey? And then the gloves underneath. Oh, I don't remember who made those. Shoot.
They're something gloves.
Okay, we'll link to it, but they're really warm. The first couple of days you have them, they shed, and then if you put itch your nose or your face, you get all these fuzzies on them, but then that goes away, and they're really wonderful. And he's happy to have them this morning, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Right there at the top, and now we're gonna head down almost all day today. It's so exciting. Sometimes it's not exciting because it's really hard, but I think it's gonna be good today.
So this has been probably by far the most populated part of the trail. And I would definitely say that it's kind of a welcome reprieve from just kind of the trail itself. We get to stop and talk to people who are on weekend hikes or day hikes or long section hikes. And honestly, it is quite nice to have a bit more of a well-traveled trail. Previously, we have had sections where, you know, trees are in the way and very little hikers go through there. So that's rarely ever kind of cut down or dealt with. But now we have this absolutely beautiful, scenic, and well taken care of trail, which is probably the highlight of the Whites, except for the views. Those are pretty nice.
Hi there. Hi there. You're very cute. Where's your family? Now the trail is not only like this today. We've had some rock scrambles, minor ones. Obviously we've had mud, as you can see here. We've had a couple of ups, 3 ups, but nothing like the previous days. So for us, this is considered a very easy day. We're gonna knock out 15 miles. And we have decided that there is a road that we can get off around 15 miles. And we're gonna go spend the night in this family-run little cabins. Not because actually either one of us are ready for a night off, because we're not. We feel great. We have plenty of food. We're stinky. We don't have a toothbrush or toothpaste, but we don't need to get off. We're not feeling like we need to get off. But we do need to get off for our power. And whoops, I don't know what's going on with the camera, guys. It's like, okay, it has a mind of its own. I wanted you to see the terrain while I'm talking. We do not want to go up Mount Washington without adequate Garmin charge and phone charge. It can be a dangerous mountain. It has the highest recorded wind speed I think in the world at the top of the mountain. There won't be as many people out here because the holiday weekend will be over, and it's just not worth the risk. So we will get off probably late tonight, charge everything. I don't know if we'll be able to do laundry. We don't really need any food. They do have a store there. I mean, I guess we could pick up something if they're open, but we're going to get in late and leave early because we have a big uphill all day tomorrow. And yeah, it should be quite seamless. We're not sure how we're going to get to the cabin, because we're having trouble getting a hold of the people that work there. But this might be our first day hitchhiking. We'll see. It's not far off trail. So we're racing to get to the cut to have lunch, but look at this. Captain, do you want to slide down it?
That would, no.
It looks like it's got green algae on there, so it should be smooth.
Yep.
It's beautiful through here. Wow.
Let's go. Whoa.
Whoa. All right, here we go. Point 1 to food. Yippee! We're coming upon the hut. And I can't remember if I've told you guys this already, so I'm just going to tell you again. If you want to sleep here, it's like a hostel situation, multiple people in a room together. $175 per person. It's insane. No shower, no laundry. Composting toilet, dinner, and breakfast are included. We were going to stay here, but we've changed our mind. It's just too pricey. But we're going to stop for lunch, and we heard they have soup and salad and baked goods for lunch. So we'll let you know how it goes. This is what the huts look like. It is this one. Look how cute it is. Wow, I'd have trouble on that third bump when I had to go pee-pee.
No kidding.
So you come in, there's books, there's snacks. This is Zealand Falls Hut, elevation 2630. Wow. And it says, ask about the hot soup and bread. So I think we're gonna ask about that. And I'm gonna do applesauce cake. What are you gonna do, applesauce cake or coffee cake?
I think you know which one. Coffee.
Coffee. I may get a drink too, I don't know. They have Cliff Bars if you need more Cliff Bars, honey.
I'm full at this point.
Okay. Look at this, everyone. I don't know how many days we've been in the Whites. How many days have we been in the Whites now, Captain? 4?
4 days.
And we have not seen this once.
It's the only time.
2 miles of flat, although I kind of feel a gradual increase. Flat and no rocks. We are loving this.
We're so happy right now. We're actually sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking. Yeah, there's none of that happening at all in the Whites until now. Don't worry, it's coming back soon, but we're just enjoying this 2 mile moment after that amazing, yummy lunch. So we've had no service since this morning, and where we're getting off, it says on far out that there's no service. So I don't think an option for a shuttle is out there, and the place we're staying is a little over 3 miles from the parking lot. So I think we're gonna have to hitchhike for the first time. We haven't done this on the trail yet. We knew at some point it would come to that. I'm not really nervous about that. I tend not to live fearing things, or we wouldn't, or I shouldn't say that. I tend not to live not doing things out of fear. I do things with fear, the things I'm afraid of. I'm not afraid of this, but I was afraid of crossing the Atlantic Ocean in a sailboat, and I went anyway. So hopefully someone picks us up. Hopefully someone with a truck who can put us in the back, like a bunch of dirty, wet, smelly dogs. Because I'd hate to get in the front of someone's car. We smell so bad. But stay tuned. So the AMC runs these campsites on trail. And if you buy, I don't know if it's just for Thru-Hikers or for everyone, but if you pay $15 for the pass, I'm not certain. I think you might have to pay a little bit more at each time you sleep at one, but not $15. But I'll have to come back and circle back on that, guys, because I don't want to walk down to the campsite today and find out the details. With your membership, you get a soup and a free baked good at the huts. But here's the catch. You got to buy the pass at the campsites. So we didn't buy it. We were going to just buy it at the hut. And we got to the hut and we had to pay full for it because we hadn't bought it at the campsite. And I feel like, to be honest, I feel like it should all be kind of one. I think they're both run by the AMC, so you should be able to buy it at both spots. Our soup and bread was $4 for the soup and $2 for the bread. If anyone's curious, I think the baked goods were $3 each. And the hot drinks at the coffee, hot cocoa, and tea were $1 each. And you just leave cash right there in their little till. It's carry out, so you got to carry out all your trash. If you come in there with trash or you buy a candy bar or whatever the case may be. I don't know as we're going to buy the $15 card because we prefer to not stay at the campsites because we've heard they're noisy and just whatnot. But it's the holiday's done, so maybe people will be a little more respectful. But when we get in our tents, we need to be able to sleep. And so we tend to prefer to stealth camp. If you guys remember, stealth camping is where you just find a random patch of land that's flat enough and clear enough, and you sleep there. And if you remember, I just want to note how far I've come, because in the beginning, I wouldn't sleep in those. We didn't sleep in one of those for a very long time. It was a while before we slept with no one else around us. And now I'm quite comfortable with it. Captain has always been comfortable with it, but I have not. And now, I don't know if that I'm super comfortable with it or I'm just so damn tired by the time I get to camp. I would pitch it in a pond and go to sleep. We're hitchhiking. Do we look scary? Would you pick us up?
We're
no one's
killers.
picking us up. Ah! It is a 3.2 mile walk, so
I got a feeling we're walking this.
we might be walking 3.2 extra miles tonight. Oh well. As we get settled tonight, I need to tell you something about the person who picked us up when we were hitching.
Oh my God, are you crying again?
I'm gonna cry, but I can't do it right now because I gotta go take my shower. Look where we're staying tonight. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, snuggly, snuggly. Wanna have a barbecue?
Ha.
Life is weird sometimes.
Oh wow, this is cute.
Oh, this is cute.
That's funny.
I guess it's a good thing we have our own sheets. Do you want the bunk bed or do you want the double? Oh my God, this is super cute. Look at the moose curtains. All right, so it is gonna be cold though. It's just a bed. We're gonna be cold, but it's cute.
This is adorable.
And we're here to charge. Where are the outlets?
Right there.
Oh, there is a heater. I think that's a heater right there.
Yep, all right, we're good.
Okay, this is good. All right, we're good.
So what did we get?
I come bearing gifts, stuff that you're gonna love. Okay, for our dinner tonight, crackers and dip, okay? For your drink, a Gatorade. For lunch, I'm gonna make us fluffernutters, fluff and peanut butter. A special snack for you, me for breakfast. Here's where the good stuff comes. Oh, my breakfast,
That
donuts.
wasn't already the good stuff?
This is for me too. I got you some surprises.
Right.
Deodorant,
Wow.
a toothbrush,
Wow.
toothpaste.
Oh wow.
We can brush our teeth again, yay. And this is for me. Since we're in a campground and there's no facilities, a bar of soap. So we can at least wash our bodies. And then I got you, I didn't get you that much. Uh-oh, I'm realizing I got myself more.
Wow.
Okay. All right, there. So if you need me to go get you more, we need to talk about
I'd like to look at whose pile is bigger.
Well, this is for both of us. This
we
is for
have
both of us.
somebody's pile.
This is for both of us.
And then we have my pile.
And this is your pile. And then hygiene.
Welcome to the end of day
Your face is cut off.
145. I'm a hat today.
It's not 145.
It's day 145.
Oh,
We're forgetting a lot of stuff now.
it is 145.
It is day 145.
Okay, we went 14.8 So plus the 1.5 miles we went off trail until someone picked us up we went from Stealth Site 1837 to US Route 302. We had quite a day today.
We had quite a day. It was quite an easy day. And
yeah.
But I know you're chomping at the bit to talk about who picked us up.
I am. Okay. There were a lot of best parts today. Talking to all the people that were on vacation and the wonderful lunch we had at the hut. But by far the best part of my day was I was feeling a little down. We were hitchhiking. No one was picking us up. And this car comes by going the opposite direction and offers to give us a ride. And I said, a truck. And I said, but we're going the other way. And he says, I know. I was going that way. And I turned around and came back to get you. And he had his wife and his son in the car. And he gave us a ride. And you guys, I really could have cried when he picked us up. No one was picking us up. We weren't freezing to death. It was a 3-mile walk. We were about 1.5 miles in, but
we were going to be fine.
Largo, you Captain had a really good attitude. I was just kind of sad that no one was picking us up and taking a chance on us. And this guy turned around and he was just so friendly and so kind and invited us into his car with his family in there. And I got talking to him and I knew his accent. I'm like, I know where he's from, but I'm not going to assume. And I said, where are you originally from? And he said, Vietnam. Vietnam is in one of my top 5 favorite countries. It possibly could be number 2 or 3. India and Morocco are right up there as well. And I honestly, Largo looked at me and was like, please don't cry. Please don't cry. I got so emotional. I just started talking about Vietnam. We were there last summer for a month. Will and I and the kids adored it. The people were so amazing. The food, it's just a beautiful, beautiful country. And I just felt like the trail provides, it really does. It really, really does. And this guy and his family just came out of nowhere and put us in their car and took us. And it was just this connection from Vietnam. And I'm going to talk about it because, and Laura, Captain was like, you're going to cry, aren't you? And I do feel super emotional because I feel like we were supposed to be in that car with him and his family. And I know he doesn't know we vlog. He doesn't know anything about us. But I am so, so grateful and so thankful.
And now you're crying.
Now I'm crying. And then we came to this campsite. And the guys behind the counter that were working behind the counter are all from India, which is, I think, my favorite country. It ties with Morocco up there, but then I love Ecuador too. I just felt like everything today was as it should be. Captain and I, so that was all favorite part of my day. Captain and I are in this cabin we had to turn the heater off because it's plugged into the wall and we have to charge all of our devices, which is why we got off in the first place. We don't have bed sheets or anything like that. We're sleeping in our sleeping bag. It's probably going to be cold. It's probably going to be like being in the tent. And we did something that we have never done before. I'm talking a lot, but we
underprepared.
No.
What did we do?
What did you say? I'm not going to do it tonight.
I passed up a shower because I didn't want... first of all, I was too tired.
Yeah.
Second of all, I didn't want to get cold.
Right. So we are at a campground. It's a primitive primitive cabin. There's no sheets. There's no nothing. There's no towels. There's no soap. So we don't carry body soap and shampoo with us because when we do get off, it's usually provided at hostels. It's always provided. And also the bathroom is not in our cabin. It's like a community bathroom. So we both decided we did not want to get wet and cold and then have to dry ourselves with our fleece things that were our sleep sacks. And we just decided to skip a shower, which is crazy. But we got toothpaste and toothbrush, so that's good.
And I don't think it's anything crazy like we're giving up a shower for the next 2 weeks. We have an opportunity for a shower
in 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
So it's not... now, some would say...
in 4 days.
4 days, oh my gosh. But at this point, we're a bit too tired to think that way. And
we're so tired and cold.
At this point, I'm just appreciating the fact that we have a nice warm cabin.
Yeah. At least right now. It may get cold.
Another thing that I just touched on, we underprepared. We did not bring enough food for the, 7-day excursion that we have been on.
Right. We couldn't, I knew we'd have to get off and resupply for food. So that's why it wasn't just such a big deal to get off and to charge our equipment because we were going to run out of food either tomorrow or the next day. Our bear cans can only hold 5 days of food, and we were going to be out for 7. So,
but the thing is, what was I about to say?
What was the thing? We're so tired.
It's
8 o'clock and we can't wait to go to bed.
When I just interjected, I was like, what am I about to say?
About the food. We got some resupply food.
Oh yeah, we have a really nice kit now of food.
It's all sugar.
It's all sugar.
Oh, you guys, you know what else I have to tell you? We are now special messengers. Let me go get that.
Oh, yes. When we were at the cabin that had the glorious soup, baked good, and bread.
The hut,
yes. The hut master?
I don't know.
The hut manager?
Person who works at the hut.
The hutter? I don't know.
Asked us, the huttess, I don't know. Asked us if we could deliver a note. This is so fun.
Yeah.
It's like we're the Pony Express. To someone at the next hut. And I said, well, we're not going to be at the next hut until tomorrow. We're 6 miles into our hike tomorrow, and it's 6 miles up. So it might take us 6 hours. I don't know. And she said, that's okay. And so look, she wrote someone a note. I can't read it, but wrote maybe a friend that works at the other one, a note on this old Twix box. And we are to deliver this to this person tomorrow, which is exciting. I feel like it's a big responsibility.
We are official trail messengers. If anybody would like to pay us to take mail up the trail, it's $100 per gram that we carry.
Or just give us some soup in a hut and we'll love you forever. All right. Worst part of your day?
Worst part of my day.
You had a rough day today, I think.
I did have a rough day. I wouldn't say it was horrible, but it wasn't that bad. Like, nothing specifically was bad.
You were just feeling kind of low morale today, right? Yeah. Did I have a bad day today? I mean, did I have a worse thing today?
I don't know. Today was pretty good.
I don't think I had
you
worse.
were a bit on off with your cold weather and reindeer.
You're right.
You had to stop maybe 10 times.
He's right.
To take it off, put it back on.
Gosh.
Take it off, put it back on.
Today the weather was bipolar, so my shoulders are hurting right now, and I'm like, why are they hurting? It's because I took my pack off like 10 times today. Take it off, put the hoodie on, take it on, take it off, put the puffy on, put my hat on, find my gloves, find my raincoat. Like, it was crazy today. The weather was all over the place.
The weather was crazy.
So I don't even today even put my pants on for a little bit. Remember? And then I took them off.
Yep.
I have to take my shoes off, to take my pants off, but my shorts are in. That was crazy. Anyway, all right. It's got to be about 8:15 now. We're ready.
12:10, 8:15. It keeps going down.
What time it is.
But yes, that is where we are going to call it.
We're
going to sleep an amazing sleep full of sugar and very, very tasty food. And we will see you in the next one. Bye. No kidding.
So we've had no service since this morning. And we were going to try and hook up with a shuttle to take us. I'm taping. Hey, I was thinking that you could add a word to the Webster hiking dictionary.
What's that?
Fart blazing.
Funny.
Fart blazing is when you go behind Largo on the trail.
Funny.
Because I never do that.
Mm-hmm.